We've all open mouth, inserted foot, wished we hadn't said it, or you answer on the fly instead of saying, geez, let me think about that and get back to you. You pigeonhole yourself by saying, sure, and then you hang up and you want to crack your head on the desk. Raising prices with existing clients. And I know this may worry you. You may think, that you're going to lose the client. You worry whether you're really worth the rates that you want to charge. You worry about offending them. Yeah, this is the way it works. People expect rate raises. And you know what happens? You get nervous because as you get familiar with the client and they like you and they start referring people to you and you feel a little guilty. They've done all of this for you. Is it really fair? And yes, it's fair. They expect it, and you just need to know how to frame it correctly and know what to say. So here's the thing. If you don't raise your rates, and particularly if you're raising rates for new clients and over here you're making X and with your old clients you're making Y, you're going to resent your old clients. And it's ironic because sometimes these are your very best clients. They've stuck with you, they know you, you know them, you know their business because you're familiar with them. So you don't want to avoid this conversation. It's way better to have it. Most clients would rather pay you more. You're a known quantity. They like what you're doing. So don't forget, you are a valuable commodity. Also, don't forget that, clients are not just checkbooks that you are trying to get the highest number from. You want to be fair. You want to be paid well, but you want to be respectful of the client. You don't want to undervalue yourself, but you also don't want to see them either as an adversary or a cash machine. So I think it's very important. So it's normal to have these conversations. It's very important for you to bring them up. Don't think of yourself as being greedy or wanting too much. Doing this can actually strengthen your relationship with the client because people respect business acumen. They respect people who believe in themselves enough to stand up for their work and defend it and charge well for it. So know that too. And when you're having the conversation, it doesn't hurt to remind them of the wins you've had with them or what you've done for them. And hey, now you've up-leveled your skills, so you've raised your rates. You get the same great value, the same whatever your je ne sais quoi special sauce is. Mine is great customer service. So you're going to get the same time, the same attention. Nothing will change. I had someone recently who was really afraid to go to his client and raise his rates. He was terrified of losing them. He wasn't ready to lose them yet, even though it was an anchor client, but it was no longer an ideal client. So we made a plan B. Turns out he didn't need the plan B. The client really appreciated how direct he was and that he informed him about the skills that he had obtained since they started working together because they were impressive. He had taken 2 major courses, gotten a certification. He was turning out good work for them. They were way more than happy to pay. Getting the right price or raising your rates to where you need them to be, it creates momentum in your business. You feel excited, you feel motivated. And when you lose momentum, you can lose everything. I'm just going to give you a little phrasing that you can practice. It's pretty straightforward. And even if you don't use this phrasing, use this formula. And it's pretty much like, hey client, since we started working together, and you might mention the projects and we've completed, your sales page that, did this and the landing page that converted like that. And maybe, any results that you have. But I've also since gone to Copy Hackers Copy School and I've gotten this credential. So I've raised my rates with new clients and I'm changing my rates for existing clients because I've got more skills that I can bring to the table. Now, I like to do this, so I will tell them this at the beginning of the month. So say it's the beginning of April, I'll say, but this doesn't go into effect until the end of May. So anything we do together this month is still at the current rate. Or you can give them a little more time. But the point is they feel well taken care of. And so giving them that little cushion of time, it just feels less harsh and it feels like you're a more considerate and kind business person, which of course they are going to appreciate. Should you discount your work? And if so, with whom? With old clients, with friends and family, with colleagues? When is it appropriate? So my thought is don't discount. Don't discount your prices because somebody asks you to discount your price. The price is the price and it should stay the price. I mean, if anything, if they want a discount, what you do is you adjust the scope. Go for the price that they have in mind, but you do less for it. You give away the store too often and there's no store left. So you really want to be careful about discounting because it's demoralizing. Where does it end and how do you feel good about what you're doing and not resentful? You can start to feel taken advantage of. Not good. It's not how you want to position yourself. So I say, don't discount, be strategic about pricing. Make it more about the client and about benefits and value. So it's fair to them, but rewarding for you. And the way that I do it is I offer several things inside of a scope. So I never offer just one thing. The theory being, if you offer 2 choices, they're choosing between which one they want rather than between yes or no, like yes, do I hire you, or no, do I not? They're choosing, I mean, theoretically, right? It's a psychological tool. So one thing is them choosing between two prices. The other is I will offer a package discount. So almost invariably with a project, there's something like the client would love to add. Oh, I'd love to do this, or I'll do this next, or I'll do it down the road. Or I'll see something that would really benefit them, and I'll bring it up and we'll discuss it. And so if they add that in, I will offer them a discount for making that commitment right then. So what that looks like is, let's say I'm doing a lead gen funnel and it costs $8,000, and I know that they want a second lead gen funnel for a different audience. And they say, well, let's do this, and then we'll, move on and we'll do the next one. And what I'll say in the proposal is, if we get some momentum, I explain why it's really good to keep momentum and just keep things moving, because it really is, right? Once your head is in their project, it really benefits them to keep you there. Because if you walk away and you have to get into it again, it's a big effort. It's a lot of heavy lifting. This is much easier for them, and they get more output. So what I might say is, so say I know they need 2 funnels and the funnel costs $8,000. I might say commit to the second funnel now and pay $14,500 for both. So it gets essentially gets $1,500 off. Very often people go for it because they're thinking, you know what? I want to do it anyway. This like forces me to commit, and I'm saving money. So it just looks like a really good deal for them, because it is. It's a really good value. So don't offer discounts, packaged instead. And I know it's easy to say, don't do it. We've all done this. We've all open mouth, inserted foot, wished we hadn't said it, or you answer on the fly instead of saying, geez, let me think about that and get back to you. You pigeonhole yourself by saying, sure, and then you hang up and you want to crack your head on the desk. There's a little bit of deeper work, I think, to talk through this and solve it, and solve maybe the reasons behind it sometime. If you'd like to, some help going a little deeper, you can book a coaching on demand appointment with me at amyposner.com. Or if not with me necessarily, talk to a coach or talk to a mindset coach if you've got some resistance with pricing or with packaging, or if you're getting this sort of grinding or stomach churning feeling that you can't do this. I think there's probably something to look at there. So thanks for listening. If you have any questions or comments, put them below. I will answer personally, and I might even make a video out of your questions. So thanks for listening. Catch you next time.